Okay, so I think I'm live right now, and yeah, it's been crazy trying to get everything all set up. But we're done, and I'm live right now. So it's Manchester United taking on Brighton and Hove Albion, and I want to see if we can actually build some sort of momentum this time, and it's not just just one of those flash in the pans because we've had, I think, we've won our last couple games. For the first time, we actually win, like, we've got back-to-back wins. So I hope this is actually something we can maybe, just move off of. I can move on from, so, we can pick up a lot of points just like this. Well, if I'm being honest, I have no hope right now. It's just more about, you need to prove it to me. Like, I need to see what we can do. So up until then, they're under, like, heavy surveillance from me. Living under him, I need to see what you're about. So he's got a lot to prove. But something I also feel is very important is oh, that was close. Oh, that was close. We almost got done. You see what I'm talking about? We almost got done just right now. Oh no, that was a great chance. I don't know how you missed that. That was a really great chance. He had. I mean, that should, like, the net should be rippling from that point. But hey, I'm not going to take anything away from him because he actually did help us a bit. But I would not want my striker to miss a chance like that. I just need to update just a few of the current live stats. Let me work on that right now. So that's the possession like. So it's 44 to Brighton. And Manchester United have right now the bulk of the possession. We have about just 56. But we're still behind in shots because Brighton have had two shots on goal, but we've had nothing. They've also had two touches in the opposition box. So I feel for the first couple of minutes, we've kind of been under pressure. We've been under the cosh. And they've just had less passes than us, 48. And Manchester United we've had about 62 so far. So that's the only category that we are currently winning. Am I surprised? Not really. It's Manchester United. We don't expect a lot from them right now. But hopefully as time goes on, it changes a lot. But it makes me wonder, are things going to change if we have the same guy at the helm? That's something we have to think about because I feel he's had all the chances, he's had all the resources, but he's not really done anything exciting, or he's not done anything that's made me proud. So much so that even for this game, I have no idea what the actual result's going to be, because Brighton have been one of those bogey teams for Manchester United, and I don't think we've won at the Amex or even at Old Trafford facing Brighton over the last couple of years. I want to say 4 years. So it's so this game is actually one of those games where we don't expect a lot from Manchester United because it's Brighton, but we're still gonna hope anyways. We still have to hope. That's why we're tuned in, and that's the reason we're all here, just to make sure that we get to support our team. But I'm the kind of fan, you have to give me something to, like, something to support, something to root for. But I love the squad that we have right now. I love the starting lineup. I like the fact that we have all three forwards that we signed over the summer just starting for us. And Cunha hasn't really got a goal so far, but I've been impressed with his overall play. He still needs to add the goals to it, but I'm thinking that's going to come over time. I feel this like we're actually having a settled starting lineup for the first time under this manager. I feel so we have a sense of what the midfield is going to be like. It's been Casemiro and Bruno. It's been Casemiro and Bruno the last couple of games, and I feel that's the best partnership we have in that position so far. Although I would prefer Kobe Mainoo to maybe start alongside Cass, but you can also bring him off the bench because he's a youngster, and I feel you can just bet him in just like that. And although he's had the experience, playing for England in the I think the World Championship over the last couple of years, I guess. Well, he's still young. He's about 21 now. I think he's about 21 years old. So he still has a lot to develop when it comes to his game. But I love a lot of the attributes he has so far. He's someone I feel that's very calm on the ball, and he has he has great technique. So in the middle of the park, I feel he's someone that's going to do really well for us. Although I would still prefer to have him further up front, or just closer to the action. But at this point, we have Cunha and Mbeumo up there, so I feel the central midfield is going to be his best position. And I always love to see Lenny Euro because I think he's a Rolls Royce of a defender. He has that calm persona on the ball, like he's nothing is ever really rushed. And also I like the lead. I like when the lead is also partnered with him because he's a no nonsense guy. You can tell. It's nothing really fancy. He just that was a bad ball. Shit, we kind of boxed in so far over the last 12 minutes. Like all the energy we've had just starting the game has sort of just been drained, and it seems like Brighton are going to be on top right now. They have a lot more of the ball. They're controlling the ball a lot more. They're finding all their players, and we're just running the ragged, just running around like headless chickens. But if we still look at the league table right now, the crazy part is Sunderland have actually climbed up to second, which is bonkers if you ask me, because I thought they would probably be down there this season just fighting for relegation and stuff. Of course, I didn't really keep up with their form over last season while they were in the championship, but I just thought like, hey, it's a newly promoted team. What's the best they could possibly offer? It seems like they're shocking everyone. They have won 5 games so far. They just won Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And that was unexpected, I thought. And Chelsea got the first goal. Yeah? I think Chelsea got the first goal. So they equalized and they scored the final goal in the dying embers of the game. And Newcastle are going on again. I want to see if their striker still scored. The guy they got to replace Isak. And no, he didn't get a goal this time. Okay, now we're going forward. Ahmed has the ball. That's a penalty. That's a pen. No, that has to go to VAR. That was a pen. He got brought down. Yeah, just the first glance at it. He was brought down. That was not a dive or anything. You don't know Ahmad to be the sort of player to just go down when he's not fouled. It's VAR. Like, come on now, what's going on? It's taken an awfully long time. No way. Are you serious? The VAR actually confirmed it was not a penalty. Oh, that was nice from Cunha. I thought that was gonna go in. Yeah, that was a great chance. That was I think the game has switched a bit and we're on top. Oh, that's nice interplay. And this is what I like my players to do, just at the edge of the box. Cute passes and everyone just tries to kick the ball. Now, we've been sourcing over the last 5 minutes. We've just had them pinned in their 18-yard box. This is what it should be about. Like, when you're at Old Trafford, I don't think the other team should go past the halfway line. Now, that was a foul. Come on, that was a nice turn from Casemiro, but that was a foul. Yeah, let's look at the stuff again. Yo, that's a pen. That's a pen. That was a pen if I ever saw one. That was the clearest pen I've ever seen. What are you talking about? He took the ball. I know he stuck his leg out, but I can I couldn't tell. I thought he brought the man down. Okay, but that's fine. Let's regroup and just go again. Oh, it's just showing the chance from clear. That was nice. Yeah, that was really nice. That should have gone in. That would have been a great goal if it went in. So yeah, the stats from Clear are not looking great so far because he's had 0 goals and just zero goal contributions so far. And he needs to do a lot better, to be honest. Because he's got so much to offer. So something else I feel I can tell right now, we're putting the ball a lot more in the box because, we've got sets coming there in 6-5. So it makes a lot of sense to, put more balls in the box. And I feel Sesko has 2 goals right now. I can almost sense he's going to get a goal in this game, regardless of what the scoreline is going to be. But so far, he's got no touch. He's not touched the ball at all in about 20 minutes. It's not good. You need to get the ball to your striker. This is something we've always had. I feel over the last ever since Fergie, we've always had strikers that have been just out to dry, just totally put on an island. And I feel once you have your striker like that, it's hard for them to get, any sort of confidence because there's no way they can get on the ball or get any sort of touch or anything. And I'd like to see, what our next couple of fixtures are going to be like. Because if we can build some sort of momentum, because with this game, I feel we've not started out too bad, but we've not started out in the best way, I'd still say so. But I'm not fully just at a point where I'm totally hopeless for the game, because I feel we've had good moments, and that should have been a pen for Ahmad. So I feel we're playing sort of okay. There's nothing really to. I just need to see the first goal go in, and then maybe we can build off of that. But up until then, it's just there's nothing really sustained. Yeah, we can kick the ball and just move it around, but there's not that sustained sort of pressure where you just constantly just asking a lot of different questions. Well, now the defense kind of has no answer, so it's just boil in, and the goalkeeper has to do a lot. That's what I feel like. You're really putting the team under pressure. But what we're doing right now is just, yes, we have clever plays, clever patterns of plays, just moving the ball. Oh, come on, that's a penalty. What's going on? Whenever viewers have Anthony Taylor for trying to be the official for any game, there's always some bookie stuff going on. Oh my God, I need to see that again. And I think VAR is not going to look at it or do anything. Okay, now this ref is on one. Like, he's not. So it's almost been 22 minutes, and Sesko's just got his first touch. What's going on? The refs on one right now is just telling everyone, hey, stand up. There's no fouls or anything. Hold on. Let's go. You see what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, Khalil boys first go. Let's go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It took a minute. But hey, it's finally here. It's finally here. Oh my God, come on. Come on. You see what I'm talking about? First touch out the foot and just wrap it. Ball clever, just wrap it out your foot and just, hey, straight up. Great technique, that's what I love. Oh, now, it's starting now. I feel now cleared up this goal. It's up from here. Like, you see the celebration, you see what he's on. You see the celebration, you see what he's on. So, hey, it's up from here, though. Are we actually going to get 3 wins in a row? Is that what it feels like, eh? Is that what it feels like? Hey, this puts us on the same points as Manchester City. Wait, someone pinch me. Am I being serious right now? Yeah, that was a great goal. I love it. Oh, oh, come on, Emma, let's go. That's a foul. Come on. Now we're sourcing today. We're onward today. I love it. I love to see it. Yeah, okay, we good. Okay, maybe the other stuff from one was kind of soft. Yeah, come on now. Like, oh, okay. There was nothing in that for Embuemo, so the ref is right for that other one. But for the first one in the Amat, that was a pen. I don't know what you're talking about, eh? Hey, come on, we've got the first goal now. I think we can build off of this. It's just, just have to stay calm and we can build off of this. This is nice. Yeah, I love to see it. There's nothing. I love to see it. Yeah, let's go. The only thing I want to see right now is Cunha has to get one more goal. Or maybe Sesko or something. I want all our strikers. The other little bag, just bag of goals, man. Just let's go. Now we really had great signings in this winners. I want to say this. What Indians have done in the last summer transfer window was something I really love. Just with the forwards and stuff we got. And we've not really been under pressure, so this first half hasn't been. Oh, you see what I'm talking about? That's my guy. That's Cunha, though. Great defending. He's all the way back, sliding down, trying to get the block. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is nice. This is lovely. I'm greening right now, eh? But this has to stay like this. And we're actually going to have 3 wins in a row. Yeah, that was great defending. Another player I want to keep my eye on is Baleba because we were heavily linked. We were heavily linked with signing him over the summer, but I think it's probably a deal that would happen next year. So this is sort of great. This is going to be sort of like just like a player watch because I've seen some of him there. He's someone I really like because he's comfortable on the ball. He's got energy. He's got technique. So he's someone I really welcome in the midfield. Yeah. I feel Mbeumo has sort of has been off. He's been off all game. Oof, that was nice. Oof. No, that was you can't make it goals like that. You can just tell that player has got bags of technique. Just the touch at the foot and just wrapped it. Now Cunha is something else though. He's something else. Hey, come on, come on. Hey, bring him down, something. Come on. No, no, no. Jesus Christ. Come on. Oh, that was scary. He was just limping around over the defenders. What was going on? He's going Euro, Shaw, Cunha, like, come on now. Oh, that was scary for a moment. I'll say that. Oh, now you can see the coach smiling and just moving around because his usually he's just on the sidelines, just crouched down, just messing up his crap. So now he's on his feet and he's standing up, just smiling, cheesing around because we're one goal up. What the hell is young little grandma? You said that. That was an easy ball. Oh, what's going on? Like, I feel we've not really played too bad for this game, but we just need to keep the concentration levels high. Because I feel once the concentration levels start dropping, that's when you get, just stupid balls like that from Mbuemo. Because that was easy. That was a dead ball. There's no way that you should give away the ball like that. Oh, that was a crazy launch from Casemiro, though. I haven't seen a lot of Bruno in this game, which I always say is not a bad thing. Because when I see way too much of him, he's kind of trying to force it. So I like how I like how for this game he just fits in. He's just trying to make it tick, not doing way too much. Oh, that's a great ball. That's a great take. Oh, so come on. Oh, hey. All right, man, come on. That was a great play. Ahmad is one hell of a player, dude. That was nice. That was nice. I need to see more of that. I need to see a lot more of that. Oh, come on. That should have been a. Bro, that's a second goal. That's a second goal. That's a second goal. There's no two goals now. There's no way. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. It almost feels unreal. This almost feels unreal. I'll say that. It feels unreal. No, this has been nice. I'm so happy that I actually got to stream this game because this is our third game, and we have what 3 wins on the bounce. 3 wins on the bounce already. Is this Manchester United or is this a different team? I almost cannot tell, to be honest. But I'll take it. There's no need to complain. We just have to leave in the moment and just love it. I love what's going on. So Cass got the goal. He got the goal. Oh, now that's really nice. Cass got the goal, so that's perfect. I thought it was going to be an own goal. Oh, we're 2 goals to the good. That's perfect. This is perfect. So I can, we're already up the table. So there's more pressure on the other guys. There's more pressure on the other guys to do something. So Liverpool definitely have to win. If not, they're going to still be behind us. Because I think if it would have drawn, let me look at the standards. Yeah, if it would have drawn, we're still going to have, they have better goal difference though. So yes, if they actually do get a draw, they go above. So we do hope Liverpool loses to Brentford later today. Yeah, this is nice. I love it. It just feels so surreal. I'll tell you that. Because I thought this game was going to be one of the harder ones that we got. Oh. Come on, let's just go into half time, and I want a clean sheet. I do not want no goals conceded. Come on. Oh, that was close. That was close. No, I always love it when Casemiro gets a goal, because I think he's an excellent player. He's always been excellent for us. Yeah, but I feel, yeah, there's no way that was a no goal. Casemiro got the goal. Yeah, he got the goal. Phil Dallas should have done a lot better with that. I just want us to get 2 more goals. I feel 4 goals is perfect. Just one for Sesko and one for Nguemo. Yeah, that was great defending from Shaw. The coach looks deflated. The Brighton coach. But hey, come on, you're 2 goals down in the first half, so what else can you hope for? The game's done. It's over. It's over. We just have to make sure we manage the whole game, and do not concede, because this has to be a clean sheet. And we can keep building off of this win. And we have Nottingham Forest the next game, and they've lost the last 3 games they've played. Out of their last 5, they've only drawn 1. Although we're going to be playing them away, but I feel that should be an easy W, because they also did sack their coach. But I want to find out if, when they played Bournemouth, yeah, they actually did play Bournemouth today. That's a game I want to keep an eye on, because I want to see if they actually get the new manager bounce. Look, I thought Bournemouth was supposed to play today. What's going on? Was it tomorrow? Oh, they actually play tomorrow. So that's a game to keep an eye on. All the games tomorrow, I feel, Arsenal Crystal Palace. That's a great game because Glasner has been doing exceptionally well for Crystal Palace. And for Aston Villa Newcastle, Unai Emery has been, oh, come on, that was, oh, from the first time you actually bring a yellow card, that was nice play from Mbeumo. Oh, come on, it's so listen. They had to bring him down because he was already. I think that was 2 versus 2-on-2, I guess. So he was gonna slip Cunha through. Oh, that was it. That was a bad ball. Close him down. Yeah, but hey, it's almost half time. Let's just go in and make sure that we still have the clean sheet in place because I actually want to make sure Lamens. This is gonna be his first clean sheet, I guess. I can't remember if I can't remember the score. Oh, no, he actually conceded last game because it was 2-1. And I feel the previous game, the game before that, he also conceded a goal. So I don't think he has a clean sheet so far. So yeah, I feel that's something that is important for him to get, just for confidence and everything. Yes. And so Ruben Amorim currently has 35 wins and 35 games, but he's only got 11 wins. It's pitiful. That's sackable form. That's what I'm talking about. And that's the reason we're where we are. That's the very reason we're where we are. Trying to have everything updated for the halftime stuff. So all the XGs and everything, all the stats. Rest of stuff for the passes. That was supposed to be. They should have done better with that chance from Sesko. Like, I'm loving the combination play so far. Oh, yeah, the ball was never really stationary. He didn't get a good touch on it. But that was nice. I love that. I love that sort of interplay. Okay, so I think I have that. I have that done. So we just have 1 minute of at a time, which makes a lot of sense because it's not really being like that game where you have stuff starts. But I'm really excited to be going in, like, halftime, and the game's already done because usually when Manchester United take the lead and it's halftime and they go in with that lead, oh, was that going to be, was it offside? Oh, he was already down. No, it was, oh, he was onside. No, he was onside. He was definitely onside. Probably should have done a lot better with that, to be honest. So it's halftime right now, and Manchester United are 2 goals to the good. So we've got to love this. I kind of almost want to have the table updated right now, but no, I'll just wait. Let the game finish first. But in the meantime, yeah, I want to talk about what the formations and stuff actually look like that we started with, because that's always where I want to start from. But for some reason, I always get some technical issues and stuff. So let's switch over to the formations right now. And for Manchester United, we started playing with the usual 4-2-3-1, because I guess that's Ruben Amorim's favorite sort of way to line up. And for the first time, I want to say the team was actually not really too hard to predict, because we're still playing 1 game a week and we don't have a lot of injuries. So I think Maguire was injured from the last game, so that's the reason he's out right now. So you have Luke Shaw, Lenny Euro, De Ligt as the back three. And one of my favorite plays I always talk about is Lenny Euro. So I love when he starts. I love when he starts, in defense, because I feel he has that. He has the pace, power. He just has everything to be a great defender, and he has the composure also. And just pairing him with a player like De Ligt that still offers that sort of offers the same stuff, but he's less fancy. He's more of a no nonsense kind of guy. Like, he claim the ball and claim the man kind of guy. So I feel just having that combination is really, really great for what we're trying to do. They still have this pace, there's aerial ability, there's everything. So we have the all in the defense, which is why I feel we're not conceding a lot of goals. And Dallo, honestly, on the left-hand side is I don't really know how I feel too much about that, but I guess maybe the manager was trying to think about defensive solidity on that point, so it makes a lot of sense for him to start Dallo in that area. But he's not my favorite player I want to see over there. And Fernandez is always going to play because he's the captain and he's always fit most times. So I guess that still sort of makes sense. And Casemiro also, 5-time Champions League winner. There's nothing too much you can say about that. He brings that experience that you need. And I feel he's been really great for us so far this season. And he also got a goal. And Ahmed has been exceptional also. Just that touch he had on the right hand side of the 18-yard box to bit his player and go in. And the engine was brought down. There was supposed to be a pen. I don't know what the referee showed, but we're still 2 goals up, so it's fine. And Umbrella has been okay so far. I feel he's been in and out of the game. He can definitely offer a whole lot more, but it's okay. I've not been too pissed off with his performances so far. He just had a couple of back touches. And Korea has been exceptional though. He got the first goal, which actually did set us up for, how we're playing right now. He gave us that cushion that you can actually play. You can actually, take your time and break the defense, and you're not really just always in a rush to do everything. And with Benjamin Sesko he didn't get his first touch up until 20 minutes in the game, but he has been solid. He has been solid so far. That the what you call it, the chance he got that he took the touch was still sort of the ball was running out of his feet before he played the ball in. It wasn't really on target. So, but however, the interplay before all that was perfect. So I feel he's the right guy to have in that position. And if we look at the substitutes bench, it's still pretty much the same. Binder is never going to play again because Lamens has been really good. And we have Dorbu. There's the likes of you've got the likes of Aiden Heaven. So we've got I feel we've got good players on the bench, and we can bring them on if need be for it, just to change things around and just move things, just shake things up. And yeah, if we look at the other guys, we look at Brighton and Hove Albion. Welbeck has been ever present in his team for the last couple of years, but it makes sense because he's been great for them. He's got all the goals and he's been leading the line, I guess, really good for him. So there's no need to want to replace. But I feel you can always get, try to get a younger striker and you can just phase him out over time. And even for the bench, the only player I can really fully recognize, what do you call it? It's James Milner. It's James Milner, and I guess he's always been ever present. He's been ever present. So the Brighton team, there's only one player, or no, two players I really want to keep an eye on, which is Baleba and Mente. So those two players, they're actually the players I feel Manchester United should actually keep eyes on, especially Baleba for the midfield. So, yeah, just switching over to the halftime stats. You have the possession stats, 57-43. That's not crazy. It's not all that crazy because we're not too far behind with possession. We're just a couple points behind, but I actually would prefer a team that holds on to the ball and does a lot more with possession. But we're leading still with the shots on targets and the big chances created, and corner kicks. Yes, they have way more than us. But the most important stuff is, what you call it? The most important stuff is the scoreline, and we're actually up with that. Let me change that right now and make sure it actually shows the most recent stuff. So yeah. So this is perfect. This is perfect. We've started out really great. We just have to make sure we keep up the same sort of momentum, I guess. Yeah, so back to the face cam. And something else I still want to also talk about is the two players that have really been great for both teams over the season. And in the midfield, we have Bruno Fernandes and Yakumba Minte. I was talking about how Bruno has been sort of quiet over the last, just over the last 45 minutes. He's not really done too much, which honestly I consider as not a bad thing because I feel when you're seeing way too much of Bruno, it kind of means he's forcing it way too much. So, and if we see his stats over the last 8 games, Bruno has 2 goals and 1 assist. He's averaging 2.8 key passes, which doesn't seem bad, but for my creator or Rashawn is going to be, I guess you can't really consider Bruno like a creator right now in this setup because he's playing further backwards and he's playing the double pivot with Casemiro. But I feel he still has the license and stuff to go forward. So actually having 2.8 key passes from that position is something I commend. It's okay. It's good. It's good. And he has 2 goals and 1 assist. So you can tell, like, even from that position, he's still affecting the game and he's still creating stuff. And with 2.8 shots per game, that's still perfect too. So he's still trying to score, even from all that deep. And Yakumba Minte, this is the player that has like really been the spark plug for Brighton and Hove Albion. His stats don't look all that great, but you have to put it into context. You have to put it into context because I think he just got signed. This might be his first or second season at Brighton, and he had the crazy run that he went through the three defenders, but never really brought a goal. But he shows a lot of promise, which is something I like to see in when you have we've got a new signing and stuff. So Yakuban Minte is not a bad player. It's someone I want Manchester United to keep their eyes on. And for the second players I want to talk about, we have Benjamin Sesko and Danny Welbeck. So these are the two forwards for Manchester United and Brighton and Hove Albion, respectively. So Sesko has sort of been, I guess, slow getting into the game because it took about 20 minutes to get his first touch. But over the last 8 games, he's not been too bad for us. He's had 2 goals, 1.6 shots per game, which is, for my striker, I want a lot more. I want my striker to take at least five shots a game. That's the minimum I want you to take because it's just about law of averages. The more shots you take, the more chances you have of trying to score a goal. So it makes sense that he's taking 1.6 shots a game, and he's only got 2 goals in 8 games. So the short numbers needs to be a whole lot more. But a lot of factors get to play when it comes to that because first of all, you're gonna ask, is he getting a lot? Is he getting like great service from his from the midfielders and everything? And we can say that Bruno has 2.8 key passes, but you expect a lot more from maybe like the 10s, the 2 10s behind him, Cunha and Bueno. There's a lot more work for them to produce and create for a striker, because if your striker is not scoring goals, the first thing I'm going to look at is the service he's getting. And he's not really getting all that service right now. And we can tell from that with the amount of touches he's got, because it took him 20 minutes to get his first touch. So you can't really settle down and get into the game when you're playing like that. But on the other hand, Danny Welbeck has got in 8 games, he's got 4 goals. So that's 1 and 2. That's perfect for your striker. And he's not even taking all that much shots. So he's very, very efficient. But come on, it's Welbeck. We know a lot about him. Old Manchester United player. And he's been, I think he's about 35 years old. He's been in the league for a very long time. He's got, I think, almost 100 goals for Manchester United, Arsenal, and Brighton and Hove Albion combined. So you can tell that he's a seasoned striker. He's been here, he's done that, and he's got the experience with it. You can tell about how he, from his stats and his numbers so far. So let's go back to the main game, and let's see what's going on with this stuff. It's almost time for the second half. Let me make sure I have the timers and everything ready. Yeah, okay, we're all set. Waiting on the second half. I don't think there's going to be like substitutions and stuff so far from the manager, because he's the sort of guy that likes to keep it really tight and not really change anything up until later in the game and stuff. So I really do not expect any sort of substitutions or anything right now. So let me see what's. Oh, come on, let's go. It's almost time. Let's do this. We've got 45 minutes left. Seal the win. Well, I feel at this point it's just a formality. There's no way if we go down from 2 goals and actually end up losing this game or maybe drawing, then there's a serious problem. There's a serious problem. So, and I don't think that's what we have. Okay, so it's almost time for the second half. Still waiting for it, waiting for the players and stuff to all come out. They need to all come out to the pitch and let's get this stuff started. Here's the line. I want you to know, is it the Brighton and Hove Albion team? Or are they trying to just forfeit the game? Because it's sort of over at this point. Is there any game going on right now still? Oh no, it's just one game. Yeah, but I really do want to keep an eye out on what you call it. I want to keep an eye out on the Liverpool game, which is very much interested in that. I really do not want Liverpool to win. I hope they don't. Okay, so we're almost. Yeah, the players are out right now, so it's almost the start of the second half. Cameras and Bruno, I wonder what she's talking about. Like as was the captain said, you always have to get all the guys inside. So far there have been no major substitutions or anything. So yeah, still the same lineup. Nothing's changed. And we're currently at the start of the second half. So I don't think there's been any changes from Brighton too. Yeah, so still, yeah, no subs. Okay, so yeah, Brighton seems to have yeah, we got the ball back. But, oh no, oh, that was close. That was really close. Oh, I thought that was gonna be the chance. Because I can't tell you any lies there. We need to get another goal. Oh no, there's a guy down there. It's free. Oh, that was terrible from Baliba. That's not great showing if we're trying to sign you up now. Eh? It's great. Oh no, that was bad. That was horrible. That was really bad. You send the ball like all the way to the stands. Is Bruno about to get injured? Because that's something new. It's something we've never seen. Okay. I am gonna end that great players. Yeah, I was really close. Oh my man, let's catch a break, yo. Let's catch a break. Oh, that was close. That was really close. I can smell the third goal. It's coming. Now we started out really well for the second half. There's been nice interplays in We've just been moving the ball a lot better. Oh, that was a teasing little end. And we blow it back. No. I know she's going to try to play the pass. Oh, I was almost through. That was a great ball from Bruno, just the sight of it. Oh, oh. Uh, the keeper was really lucky there because he just stuck it down mouth, just stuck out his arm and oh. So we're just playing around. So we're just playing around. We'll do a lot better. The same vigorous stuff we started out with. I feel it's sort of peaked it out. So that's not a foul. Oh, I just want Sesko to get a goal. That's what I really care about. I want. I'll close him down. Uh, I love the energy and the pace of the game. It's been really good. We've been moving the ball around great, and we've also been very quick with the tackles, and we've not really let them, just settle in. And I love the shape we're keeping though. Like it's making it really hard for them to break us down. So they try to move the ball all around, but you can see two banks are full always. You can see Welbeck is just so he can't get a look in. He cannot get a look in. I've not even seen it. I don't think he's going to touch so far or something. I totally forgot he was playing, so that is a testament to our defense. And the goalkeeper has been really good, so he tells you that Andre Onana was just a blockhead. It was just doing nothing in there. Or let's come on, get the pass. Oh, that's nice. The birds are assassin. Let's go. I love the interplay from Bruno, Ahmed, and Umbremo, like out in the right wing. That was really nice, and they kept the ball still. Come on, play it out wide, Cunha. Play it out wide. Now we're just trying to keep the ball and just recycle possession. And you're always going to get you just get the nice run from Cunha because whenever he gets the ball, there's always an urgency from him. Now we're playing really well down the left hand side, like over the last, I want to say for the last 5 minutes. Just the sort of game I think you should bring in you should bring on Xerxes. Something this tells me it just shows you the level of quality between both teams. because we clearly have better players than them. Because you can tell just from the way we kick the ball and just the sort of chances and stuff we create, which is why I get so frustrated with Manchester United when we don't do this. It's not something that we do, constantly. But I'm just hoping that, when you have your third win on the bounce, you can build some sort of momentum and just carry it on. The only time I start taking this team seriously, 7 to 8 wins on the bounce. Then I know, okay, we can maybe turn a corner or something. But up until then, I can't really trust them. Off. Just, let's see. I feel the game's sort of slowing down, and just that initial buzz that you go for. Maybe Manchester United has just sort of like just slowly just gone down as the time just passed, which is something I've noticed about. Oh, that was I feel Obama just lacks that last blow. Oh, come oh, come on. I feel Seshko was he was so selfish there because when Obama was there, you could just do. He could have played a quick 1-2 or something, but he just had eyes on goal. That was a really smart play from Cunha. Just put yourself between the man and the ball. Oh. I'm instantly pleased with Sashko, to be honest. Just there's certain things I see about a player, how you take the ball and how you try to shoot. It just tells you a whole lot. It tells you a whole lot, and it's more like I'm so pleased with him because I'm just trying to compare with the strike we had before, Rasmus Højlund. It's night and day between those strikers. Ooh. Yeah, that was a great tackle from Derek. That's what I love about him. There's no nonsense. I feel Sashko was still learning, and you can tell he's still really young, but he has all the attributes that's needed. I think I have to fix I need to update the stats for the current half. Good. So currently we have the ball possession. Brighton still got the lion's share of it. But what I would say about that still is they've got the lion's share of possession, but they're still down by 2 goals. So it's not always about possession. Well, you can't always try to concede possession, and I feel maybe that's what some coaches try to focus on, like Jose and stuff. But I love my team to actually be in control of possession. And the only reason I don't really care about that right now is because, we've got the goal. Okay, I think I'm almost done. I've got everything all ready for the second half. So let's go. So we can see, the possession and starts are in favor of Brighton and Hove Albion. But the most important stuff, which I always say, is the goal. We've got it. Perfect. So I feel the game's sort of settled to that point where both teams are not really pushing all that hard. I feel Brighton can tell the game's gone. So it's just about, okay, are we going to keep it respectable? Or are we just going to try to get a consolation goal? Because it's about 30 minutes left. And what can you really do with that? They have not really had, they've never really had chance after chance where it's just been like we've been under pressure. They've had a couple of good moments here and there, but yeah, it's been nothing sustained. Okay, we haven't. Oh, that should be a goal. Come on, let's go. Let's go to the goal. The goal, family goal is goal. No, he's something else. Yeah, he's something else. I can't believe it. Are we actually up by 3 goals? Are we actually up by 3 goals? Yeah, this is perfect. I love it. Well, that was a great turn from Seshko. Oh my god, that was great. That was great. That was great all around. Now you can tell you can just tell his quality. You can tell. Oh my god, that was maybe there was a foul, but come on, that was sort of soft. Because if you go away off of have the ref, like the sort of standard and stuff that he set in the first half, so it makes sense that was not a foul. Now, this has been exciting to watch. You can hear the fans are buzzing. Old Trafford right now just sounds like a conjurum. Man, we're sourcing so far. I love it. 3 goals. It's just one more. We just need one more. Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah. The attack that we have currently, like it's been great. We did great business. And all three players, I want to say all sum up to about 150 million. They're about 150 to maybe 180, but that's for three players. And Liverpool spent about 150 and just one guy that hasn't scored the goal yet. And so what are we talking about? You see Billy again, he's just going. He's such a commander of a defender. Oh, it was gonna be a substitution. Look sure for Aiden Heaven. So it's sure for Aiden Heaven. Something I do not really understand about Ruben Amorim is just his need to always make this sort of defensive change just for the sake of it. Just watching the goal again. It was just a great all-round performance from everyone. Just the touch from Sesko for the assist was nice. Just take it in field and open up the space and just give the ball first time. I feel still go with more goals in it. Oh, I don't think it's over. Okay, so I really always cannot believe this. I keep having to remind myself every time that this is actually Manchester United. All I want right now is just the final whistle from the referee. That's all I'm thinking about. So I feel the interplay from just from our front three this game has been really good. And you can tell like they've all got like goal or an assist. And Bruno has one goal, Cunha has one goal, and Sesko got an assist. And if I really think about something, I don't think we've lost a game with this new goalkeeper in goal. Yeah, I don't think we've lost any game with this new goalkeeper in goal. So it makes me wonder, what does that tell you about Andre Onana? Because with this new guy, we're kind of unbeaten and stuff. So it makes you wonder. Oh, nutmeg for Dallo. We got the ball back. All right, come on, let's build off of this. Let's build off of this. I don't like how we're playing at the back way too much. Oh, it's a foul, so okay, fine, perfect. Almost gave me a heart attack. Finally, we're going to see Kobe Maynard. Oh, they let do. I feel Dallo's going to go off. So I feel that's the change that makes a lot of sense. So finally, the guy I get to see is Kobe Maynard. Oh, that was a great win. He placed that ball like down corners. I was so surprised to keep him go through it. Wait. I'm confused. Oh, it was a post. He hit the keeper, then it went off the post. Oh, bring him down. What are you talking about? Hey. Here, it's a yellow card. What's going on? Yeah, he touched him though. So what happened? He usually got a yellow. Yeah, that was something weird. That was weird. What? Yeah, that's just weird. Because it looked like he actually, just denied a clear goal scoring opportunity, which is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a red. Well, I guess what they're saying is just close the ball was already in the arms of the goalkeeper. It was the chance was already gone when the foul was committed. Oh, that's a great position for a dead ball. I have no idea if they had anyone that's a specialist for dead balls on the team, because if they do, that's actually a great position. So it's 15 minutes about 15 minutes left, 17. You could call it 20 if you add like at a time or whatever. So we just have to hold her for that long. Oh, what am I talking about? Literally. What you scored a free kick. What are you talking about? Oh my God. I thought we were actually gonna get just get a clean sheet. Yeah, that was nice from Kobe just to stop anything that was trying to develop. I feel they're playing really good over the last 2 minutes since they got the goal. They're sort of they're getting pumped. I just feel we need to keep the ball just to crush any sort of just any sort of stuff they might have building up. You just have to stop it. What happened? Well, let's come on, Kobe. What's going on? It's a bad place to lose the ball. And here's what I'm talking about. I feel when the manager just makes certain levels of or certain kinds of substitutions, it changes the flow of the game. I never understood why he always would always take off defenders because it makes no sense. Or sometimes we just make substitutions just for the sake of it, just because you've got all the players to use, and he feels like he has to use all of them every time. Oh, oh my gosh! So here's what I'm talking like. Ever since the change that we just brought players for the sake of bringing them on, I don't know. The team just looks disjointed. It looks like it's the start of the first half all over again, where the players are trying to, get their feet sorted out and just trying to just build themselves into the game and get comfortable on the ball. Which is why I feel like most managers would never really change the defense unless you've got a reason to. Maybe there's an injury or something. But just trying to do it for the sake of doing it, it makes no sense. I just think I think it's going to be one of those squeaky bomb times for the last 12 minutes. Because I can just sense Brighton, they're growing in confidence, and Manchester United just have seemed to just fall back and just let the pressure pile on. So it's going to be like one of those last 10 minutes where you have just chance after chance for the opposition. You see what I'm talking about? Even with the goalkeeper, I think he's sort of feeling the pressure. It's sort of like a totally different game now because the momentum is switched. We've totally lost it. It's in the hands of Brighton right now, and they have all the control. And I can still say you can attribute that to the changes the manager made just for the sake of making a change. There's no reason to be switching on your defenders if there's no injury or anything. So I feel all we have to do right now is just try to keep the ball. For the first time, we're going to see Xerxes in about 7 games. The last 10 minutes has not really been great. I think once maybe you rule a yellow card for Sesko. That was nasty. That was nasty. So we currently use probably all the subs right now. From this game, you can now, I feel over the last 10 minutes, or just the game in general, it doesn't feel like a 3-1 because it's almost like we've had our goals just in moments and we've not really had that sort of like sustained pressure like over time. Which is something I feel we have to work on. So we have to hold him for the last 10 minutes, including the other time. I just hope they don't get one goal back, which is going to be really bad. Because I was hoping for a clean sheet at first, but we need the goals to actually, have a decent sort of goal difference. So the more goals we can get, it's going to be a lot better for us. They're just take control of the last 6 minutes of the game, and let's just pass the ball around and sort of just draw them out. Because I feel right now we have actually fresh legs on the pitch. So we can actually just take our time and just make him run. So that's one of the best ways you can just try to create space and just kick the ball. Because you're going to find anyone. No. I don't think Xerxes has got on the boards ever since it's been on. So we've got 2 games more to make it 5 wins in a row if we can actually do that. Next game is going to be against Nottingham Forest, and the other one is going to be against Tottenham. I think Brenner was going to be on the way. That's a foul. Come on, you brought him down. Let's take our time. Just keep the ball out there. Just eat some time off the clock. I feel there's still something out. There's still something missing out from this Manchester United team that makes it lack some level of consistency. Even in that was a nice touch for Xerxes. Come on, play it out wide. Oh my God! That was cheeks gone. Like, come on. And that was Ugarte. Even worse. Even worse. The game's almost over. I'm more inclined to see what the other time is going to be like. Come on. Oh, that was nice from Xerxes. He almost got it. He almost got it. Nice tackle from Ugarte. It was nice. He's good. Welbeck has found a lot of space outright. Do not let him cut in and shoot. Yo, you zapped that. That was a strike and a half, like all the way from out there. Like, oh, that was a great save. That was a great save. Yes. You see what I'm talking about? Squeaky bomb time. And if they get a second goal, you know it's big. Look like how was Bruno trying to do with that ball. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Bruno, that was a great play from Bruno, but he just go tired. It's 90 minutes, so it makes a lot of sense. And I feel you can tell the difference that Kobe brings. He brings that sort of like, just calmness on the ball. Like, take it to the corner flag. It's a goal kick. But you're just going to see how much at a time we go. I don't need a lot more. Just 3 minutes or 2 minutes. Come on now. Let's go home. You see what I'm talking about? 7 minutes. What happened? 7 minutes of stoppage time. Like, what's all this? What happened? I think that's way too much. And do not buy this long at a time. Like, we should have 3 minutes at most. No one had any serious injuries or anything. So why are you trying to put 7 minutes on? I feel the next thing the referee has to do is when you put all that much at a time, you have to explain yourself. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. They go a second goal. They go a second goal. Oh my God. Yeah, this is getting scary right now. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. This is. Squeaky bum time. Squeaky bum time, right? That's what we're talking about. Now it's 4 minutes. Hey, that's a yellow. That's a red card. Give him a red card. Let's keep it tight. Just keep it tight. Come on, it's a red card. Just give him a red card. Oh, that was crunching. That was a crunching tackle. That was so we've got to hold him for about 2 minutes. Oh, come on, let's hold on. We've got 90 seconds. Yeah, that's great from Kobe. Just kill the game dead. We're almost there. We're almost there. We've got 1 minute, 60 seconds. Oh, go. Let's get on down. Get his gun. He's got it. Obama, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Finally. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a slick finish. That was clean. Love it. Oh my God. That's perfect. It's all over. Come on now. It's over. Yo, it's over. Love it. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. So it was a half-foot win. Towards the end, it got really squeaky bum tiny, if you know what I'm talking about. But something I would say is the three attackers we have, and Wermo, Cunha, and Sesko, they just showed us that, you know, when you spend money and you focus on getting the right players, which Ineos have done, regardless of who the manager is, you're always going to, you know, get a win. Because most times, yes, the manager tries to pick the team and set the players up, but it's always dependent on the sort of players you have, which is why I like when we've got players that've got, you know, great levels of ability, because you see the results like this. Well, the goals were scored today, which is a result of individual brilliance from the players. We had moments of good possession. We had moments where we had, like, you know, good spurts of play, but it was never really sustained. And so what I mean by that, the main problem for Manchester United actually is Ruben Amorim. And if you notice, this win is in spite of the manager, because when he was called upon to make a change and actually try to do something to affect the game, we actually became worse. He made substitutions based off of just vibes. And then we were put under pressure. And it just took the individual brilliance of the players to actually deliver the win for us. And this is what I'm talking about. Most of the stuff that we do is in spite of the manager. It's not because of him. And I feel that as long as we have this guy at the helm, it's always going to be a losing battle we're trying to fight, because we have players that are really good. These players are solid and they have shown us over time. But they still have to be handicapped because of the manager they're working under. And that's all I can say for right now. So I feel Ineos, they have a very big decision to make, because you can see all around the league, there's great managers all around. You have Glasner, you have Thomas Frank that just moved to Tottenham. You have new up-and-coming managers I feel could do a whole lot better than what Amorim has had to offer. And if you look at his stats over the last 40 games, it shows that. Though I feel maybe Ineos is still trying to buy their time and play the club, but we're going to find out. But currently, we have moved up to the table to third. And that's really nice. I can't remember the last time we actually were that high up in a Champions League spot. We just have to make sure that we build upon this momentum. And the one thing the manager I feel can do to do that is trying to keep the same start in the 11. And you're not just always chopping and changing and trying to switch it up every time just because. I feel I've said my own piece. I've said my piece about this stuff. And I'm excited to see what we're going to do in the next 2 games and see if we can actually have 5 wins on the bounce. And if the United fan that has not cut his hair because we have not had 5 wins in a row under Ruben Amorim can finally get a haircut now. So the next game against Nottingham Forest is on the 31st of October. So I'll see you guys then. Up until then, whatever happens, just make sure you do enjoy the win. And you stay giddy, because with 3 wins on the bounce right now, it's 3 wins on the bounce. We'll have all our new signings performing really great. Everyone is gelling. It's good times. It's great times. Just enjoy it. In spite of the manager, he's a dumbass. He's a dickhead. There's nothing we can do about that. We just can make sure we enjoy the wins, and we make sure we support the players. So up until the very next time, have a blessed day and enjoy the win. And also, I'm going to have a halo for Liverpool, because it's Liverpool versus Brentford. If Liverpool loses, and they've lost the last 3 games, we stay in the top 4. And that's all I want. Yeah, we'll still have to look at the likes of maybe like Tottenham and Bournemouth. But I do not care about them right now. I care about the Scousers. I just want to make sure they always suffer. And so I'm going to be keeping an eye out on their game and hating from the sidelines, because we got the win. And yeah, we can just go make sure all our enemies do not win, and we can just hate from the sidelines. That's what's all about, when you get your win first. I do not like to hate when I don't have my win. But when I have my win, hey, the hate alongs are really nice. So I'll see you guys in a very